Beautiful Southern California, that man in red, the world is watching literally. Where tonight on Bally Sports, it's Cleveland going toe-to-toe with the Angels. Shohei Ohtani is on the mound. Hi there, folks, and welcome back to the...
Overall, it just, what a joy to see the best player that we have in our eyes right now on the field say, I want to play. And
next.
Ohtani, ready to rock and roll. He is warmed up in front of throes of fans that were leaning over the bullpen. Smartphones extended to get any sort of a cool photo they could get. Some of them even slipping into the photos themselves. Who wouldn't want a selfie with Shohei?
Hey. Gooby and I, Jose Mota, glad to have you with us along with Ken French and our production team. Let's watch this man work as the first pitch. It's a sinking fastball that misses down and away. 1-0 the count, and we're underway at the Big A. 25 2/3 innings, 40 strikeouts, 8 runs overall allowed. Good fastball, lower tier of the strike and straight up. A high slider gets the call and strikes. That's exactly what you were talking about. That's why there's such a fear in all of these hitters. You don't want to get to 2 strikes against him.
And look what the hitters are dealing with besides the fact that he's got an incredible pitch arsenal. You got some sunshine where he's at, Shohei Ohtani, then shadows at the plate.
4-seamer, splitter, slider, cutter, curveball as well. He'll throw them all. Breaking ball over the top of a curveball. That's
secondary pitches this entire season. It's not always just a split. He'll throw his slider and his curveball. Great balance. Finishing it off tight rotation. Swing and miss by Hernandez.
unbalanced sliding for these hitters. That one is high. Looked like a split that never got there. The burner. He's got 5 stolen bases. Just off the plate. On 2-0, he paints the outside corner, 2-1.
Oh, he's already
series. Chases a fastball up and away. The count is even. 5+, even 98+. Doing a curveball. 26-year-old right-hander on 3-2.
Wow.
High strike.
Splitter. You'll be able to see the grip. Started up high, then brings it back to the upper third of the strike zone. So 2 punch outs to start the game. You'll be able to see that just touching that upper third.
Jose Ramirez, a dangerous hitter, another splitter that flutters and stays high. Split-fingered fastball.
One thing noticeable as far as his velocity on his splitter, it's been 82.
That's another one. 2-0 the kick. Gooby, I'd say that splitter as he
were in the bullpen coming into the game. Swinging 3-0.
And maybe
even his curveball as the game went along.
Over the top of that one, 3-2 the count. Miles an hour. I think this is another splitter. No?
We're throwing a little bit of a 2-seamer as well. I mean, you got to think, you know, this is pick it up as the game goes along.
Roll to the right side, gets by one, but not by Fletch. The fire.
50% ground ball rates. Here's another ground ball just by Iglesias in a longer throw, and Ramirez runs well. There's no way Fletch is going to throw him out. Close play, the stretch. He clearly beats that one out easily.
Has homered in this series. This is a big, tall man of stature with a big bat. Runners on the move right away. Throw down. The tag not in time. Stolen base. That's number 5, and he's been perfect this year. Ramirez, just the 2nd stolen base against Ohtani this.
But you got to take a shot if you're Cleveland.
Shohei with the breaking ball. That one in 92 runs in and off the. Got some help on a fastball up. The 2-2 breaking ball, ground ball, and it's a fair ball.
Slider spins in the middle of the plate and hooks it down the line. He's hit that ball.
Run last night. 94 miles an hour. 0-1 the count to Josh. 307 on base, slugging .424.
That's just the third extra base hit allowed this entire season.
Punches you right in the face. Split-fingered fastball, and he can't find it. Still can't find it. He'll try to move up, and he will, standing up. Pulls that one to the right side. Ohtani will get over to the bag at first. Cleveland strikes first on Shohei Ohtani. Elder Ramirez takes his shot, looks at a fastball that runs in. Harold, I should say. 1-0 the count. .268 on base percentage. A couple of home runs. Rendon toward the line. Long throw. What a play by Anthony. Slightly open stance. Jake Bauers. Slider stays up. 1-0 the count. Below 200. He's been on base 7 times though in his last 7 games. 5 hits, a pair of walks. Find it yet.
It's in the lower third, not called.
.30. It's outside. It's ball 4. Last time out, walks weren't an issue at all. As a matter of fact, he went. Short little breaking ball. First pitch strike. Got the call to the inside corner. Papa, you tell me here.
He's been throwing more of a cutter or slider in the game. Got around it. Tied him up. The old backdoor, back up, I should say, break him off. .93 miles. A good chance it's going to bottom out, but he threw in with a 4-seam fastball at the knees at 93.
Oh, and 1 the count. 92 outside corner to Austin Hedges. A pair of home runs, 4 walks.
Display last night going Benito Santiago on a caught stealing.
Swings right through a
top and then drop that splitter out of the strike zone.
93, that misses low.
It's below it. It sets it up for a splitter.
That was a breaking ball, almost through that sidearm.
Mechanism is to clear the mind.
Over the top, that one. He's having to be inventive tonight. It's interesting to watch, isn't it?
So far tonight.
Second time through the order, fastball misses away at 89 miles an hour. 1-0 the count to Cesar Hernandez.
A lot more fastballs. 21 of them, just percentage-wise, about fastball usage.
Spins a breaking ball to even the count at 1-1. Late reaction, 1-2 the count. On a backhand, little flip to the bag. Nice job defense.
Jackass 3D powered by Google Cloud. The difference in the way the four-seam fastball and the splitter react when it gets towards home plate. That average velocity is going to be about 96, 97, 90, 89 on a splitter. A split of about 2.8 feet separation between the two pitches at 97 and 89.4, and the rotation more a four-seam running through it, and then the drop action on the splitter. Saw that curveball.
Popped up left side, Rendon. Right up against line. That's in fair territory. Again, a late reactive swing. It was
Jose Ramirez, best hitter on this team, one of the best in all of baseball.
Split-fingered fastball for strike one. Rare is it that we see the get-me-over splitter, but that was it. First inning. Right in on his hands again with the cut fastball. Shohei Ohtani. Back to the dugout. Literally, when I said it. With us, our Land Rover above and beyond Gooby. Let's look at his strikeouts tonight.
Yeah, he's really had to use all his pitches to get the strikeouts, whether it's a splitter, curve, even slider. Four-seam fastball at 93 at the knees, so he's really had a pitch as well for Shohei Ohtani.
You know what, guys, from here, I don't see anything different other than perhaps he's just making sure mechanically he stays in my view on how I see the ball coming out of his hand. It might not be right, but not the case from what I see here.
Down the line it goes into the corner. That's a fair ball bounding over the wall, and that's a ground rule.
Foul. This is a split. This had tumbling action, not that straight down. And in this series so far, Reyes is crushed.
Out to the first baseman, first time up. 94, strike one. And 94, folks, that's not tiptoe through the tulips. Again, it's down from the up. Naylor in the hole, 0-2. Six total innings.
Yes. That's gas.
95 miles an hour.
But we're seeing a couple 95s in this inning. And paint it on the inside corner for a hitter that's looking for a split.
Ohtani's line out 110 to center field. 95 again.
Hyundai key for this game. Another Hall of Fame inductee 2021 going to Cleveland. Little foof.
Waves right through a cut fastball. They're officially now.
He's throwing a few more of those in this game. Going back to
fastball right side, fought it off, foul. Blocked it up, can't find it, fires down to third. Did they?
Quick reaction, knowing that pitch is going to be in the dirt. Fortunately for Suzuki, it hits him. What a tag. How quick was that tag by Rendon? Nice play, good recovery by Kurt Suzuki behind the plate. Loving that defense. Huge out.
Truer words had never.
Going to another cutter. He shook off a splitter.
Bouncing ball out towards short. On across the diamond. Oh, Mr. sets them up, they're even more dangerous.
Absolutely. Here's some observations from here. Here's what I noticed here, Gooby, and I remember talking to John Lackey about this. From last inning, Shohei Ohtani, from my view, has lowered his release point. It doesn't mean you lower your arm slot. His release, he's been able to get a little more carry in that fastball. Gooby, does that make sense?
Yeah, you want to make sure you're trying to get out in front. That could be part of it. Hopefully this ball is able to stay in the yard.
Not that time it wasn't. Bowers using.
Make sure his finish out front.
It was more across the body on his finish than it is out towards that dirt in the front of the mound.
Ahmed Rosario pokes that breaking ball off the end of the bat. That's down for a base hit. It struck out back in the second inning. That breaking ball's up and it's fouled off.
You know, Ohtani's given up 3 home runs this year, all to left-handed batters. Coming into the game, 178 for lefties, 071 for
over 300. Neither number is dangerous as that one misses outside. One and two.
There's some movement now down in the bullpen.
Spoiled a good fastball at 93 miles an hour.
That's been his best spot for us. Even though you're seeing a little bit of a drop in velocity on all his pitches, he's hit his spot.
Roll to the right side, trying to get two. There's one coming across the bag. How huge is that double play?
How great of a play that was for Jerry Walsh. Feels that ball. Play. Textbook by Walsh. Gets it at baseball, feeds him towards the bag, allows Iglesias to have the momentum going and find the bag and complete a double play ball. Huge for the Halos and Shohei Ohtani. That is a big first ground ball double play of the season term.
Split-fingered fastball stays high, 1-0 the count. Gooby mentioned it, folks. Ohtani's spot is due up fourth. Greedy. We don't just want him to hit and then that's it. I think we'd love to see him go 6
tonight for Shohei.
Something else.
All of a sudden.
Yep.
Inside ball. Ipe has his glove. .72 pitches. He is labored. Things explained by Joe Madden.